with the show.
All right, it's Don Frye against Brian Johnston. Tank will stick with us for this semifinal match. It should be a good one. Johnston in his debut tonight was a victor in 227 over Scott Fiedler. Here's the tail of the tape. It's wrestling against kickboxing. 8-pound advantage for Johnston. He's also got a 3-inch height advantage, but he's up against the guy who's 5-0, still undefeated in the octagon, the Predator, Don Frye. Let's bring in the Frye man, Don Frye, the Predator, who continues to roll. It took him 10:23 to put away Mark Hall in his opening bout. He's got a mean streak that runs 10 generations deep. Pennsylvania Dutch, Irish, Scottish, Cherokee warrior. A 3-time state champion in wrestling in high school. He sees himself as a combination of Marco Huas and Oleg Tektarov. Let's listen in to the Predator, Don Frye.
Same thing as before.
I'm Don Frye. My strategy for this next fight is exactly as the last one. I'm going to walk in there and I'm going to destroy this man.
You going to be up here? Okay.
Frye's opponent is Brian Johnston, the kickboxer who hails from San Jose, California. Almost took a match versus Oleg Tektarov as a last-minute substitute for Pat Smith, but the match never came to fruition. He's working with a guy named Mike Swain, who's this year's Olympic judo coach. I'll grapple or punch with anybody, says Johnston. He's working out with the San Jose State judo team. He compares his style to guess who? Don Frye. He's also working with trainer James Thompson, putting everything together, the kicks, the punches, the grappling.
Xavier Menendez is his other instructor and workout partner. Trains at the American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose, California.
All right, let's hear once again from Mr. Brian Johnston.
I feel that the combination of judo and kickboxing makes me a very versatile fighter, and I guess we'll find out when I fight my next opponent.
All right, we're set to go for the formal introduction. Semifinal number 1, Frye against Johnston. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the second round of competition? Then let's go. Standing to my left at 6 feet, 1 inch tall, and weighing in at 214 pounds. He's a 30-year-old, a Greco-Roman wrestler with a second-degree black belt in the art of judo. Fighting out of Sierra Vista, Arizona, undefeated in the octagon. Please welcome the defending Ultimate Fighting Champion, the Predator, Don Frye. And to my right, a kickboxer with a record of 12-0 in amateur competition. He holds a black belt in judo and is the reigning Northern California Golden Glove Super Heavyweight Champion. 26 years old, 6 feet, 4 inches tall, and weighing in at 222 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, let's welcome Brian Johnston.
All right, Tank, what are your thoughts going into this fight? Tank, give me your thoughts.
Well, I would have to go with the Frye man. I have to go with Magnum PI.
The Predator.
What does Johnston have to do in your opinion here, Tank?
Throw the towel in.
That quickly?
I don't know.
That quickly?
You know what? You can never tell when you step into the octagon. And he looked pretty tough before. I kind of like how everybody's got gloves on now. What's happening?
Ready? Let's get it
Perhaps
on.
you showed him something there, Tank.
You have set the style. Here we go. Frye and Johnston.
Not bad. Not bad. Looks good. We got to fight, gentlemen.
Frye in tight now, pushing Johnston up against the octagon fence. Knee to the midsection. And Johnston is throwing some heavy leather there.
Keep in mind, Frye threw a lot of punches in the first fight with that right hand.
That's nothing right there.
Up against the chain link fence.
And grappling now taking hold as they bind and clinch.
I like his shorts. They're right in front of me. The flag. It's Olympic time. Jeff's going to relate with that. There's a foot sweep right there.
Right hand landed by Johnston.
Another right hand there.
Maybe I was wrong. Starting to sound like George Foreman.
That's okay to change your tune once in a while. Knee by Johnston. Another knee.
Those are nearly finding their mark. You got to figure that Frye, even though he's in great shape, worked a lot harder than Johnston did in that first fight.
It was about an 8-minute difference, Jeff.
And Johnston isn't backing down at all.
No, not at all. I take back what I said. Will you call me George?
Frye now looking as though he might have a little bit of fatigue, but this just could be a real good surge by Johnston.
They've been on their feet the entire fight. Knees have been the punch or the throw that's been used the most. Right hand by Johnston.
There it is.
And Johnston here seeming to get the better of Don Frye.
And he's relaxed.
Yeah.
That's very key. You got to be relaxed. Don't blow your wad all at once.
He looks confident, Tank.
Yes.
Johnston has a background, supposedly a long background in wrestling, 10 years, and it didn't seem that he really did much against Fiedler in that first match. It seemed that he was being out-wrestled, but here he's controlling, he's keeping Frye off of him, and it's him who's doing the better punching at this point.
If you don't know how to wrestle, you don't know how to fight. That's the prerequisite to fighting.
Now that warms my heart more than the Olympics right now.
Good right hand by Frye. Frye's back against the chain link fence.
He really seems as though he's fatigued.
Well, this is the first fighter that he's fought that's of size. There's a hug. There's a hug. Push your hips out. He's out of that.
Well, Goodrich has size, but it seems
right
Johnston
now there's the hug. There's the hug.
Frye's got control.
Get to your feet right now.
And
right now is a perfect stand-up.
I agree with Tank right now. Johnston doesn't want to stay down because I think
come up now.
Without a doubt, Frye is a better wrestler than Fiedler.
Well, it looked like Severn slapping me in the head right there. That don't do anything.
Frye has got a lot of blood right now on his forehead. I'm not sure if that's coming from Johnston or from Frye.
That don't hurt. Post a leg and get up. Right there you are.
A plethora
He's got the
elbows by Frye.
Looks like Frye's riding the clock right now. I mean, he's behind the second hand. Let's try to take him out. Let's not sit around and wait for a buzzer.
He's using the left hand. That's what he can throw from that position.
He's too high. If he got up on his toes and starts shaking, Frye's going to fall out front. You agree with me on that, Joe?
Well, this is what he did with Fiedler, but I would say that Frye's a little bit more experienced in wrestling than Fiedler is, and he might know what to do to counter him.
Right, now he's back. He's got his hips under him. He's all right.
There are chants of USA right now in this arena in Birmingham, and that's for Johnston wearing the red, white, and blue trunks. They're going for the underdog.
Johnston doesn't want to stay under here that long. Tank's right. He wants to get out.
There you go. Hand control. There you go. Keep going. No, you shouldn't have done that. Hand control and get out and fight from your feet.
Basic rule of wrestling on the bottom. Hand control first, then move your body. He didn't have hand control. He tried to roll, got caught, and
no, don't belly down. Now he's in trouble.
Side mount here. A big right
Watch
hand.
that knee. Watch Johnston's knee.
Tapped out. Tapped out for 37.
And Don Frye survives a tough encounter. He looks tired.
Yeah, Don Frye had his first fight in the UFC, in my opinion.
Very good fight, Tank.
By Superman in Superman's underwear.
Don Frye wins it on the tap out. Very good action.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was
Johnston
some battle, don't you
good
think?
for a while, but when he
have a
ended up
hand
on the
for the
ground,
winner,
Tank, that's not where he wanted to be.
Frye.
No, absolutely.
And a big hand.
He did a hell of a job. You got to take your hats off to both of these guys. Anybody that steps into the octagon's got to have major-sized balls.
Well, better you than me, Tank saying that. There was Dan the Beast Severin, the super fight champion from UFC 9.
Who?
And there's the Predator.
I thought that was Freddie Mercury.
No, he's actually Danny Severin. Tank,
I had a bad dream. I thought I was getting raped by Freddie Mercury in the Ultimate.
All right, Tank, let's take a look at some of the footage,
Okay,
some of the action.
Let's check it out.
From that bout. Punches at the beginning first.
Right here, nice elbows. I necessarily don't think the elbows hurt that much. Or knees, take that back. Those are some good shots to the ribs. Those take their toll. He doesn't have any leverage punching him in the head there at all.
It ends up as a Frye takedown, I believe, Tank.
Okay, he's got the foot sweep there. Right here in the hug. He's doesn't got the girth to push his hips out to keep the takedown from happening, but at least he ended up on his knees and his hands.
And now some